and using others' money. All right.
If anybody acts up, I got a rock.
Let's see your shirt, Ryan.
Credit for it too.
Kevin.
Kevin.
When they brought back the project.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Joe Atkins. I'm on the Dakota County Board. I just want to thank everybody for joining us on this wonderful afternoon. Truly wonderful afternoon. When I read the forecast a couple days ago and it said it was going to be 95 and humid and all of that, at that point we assigned the weather to the mayor and the city council. They've taken responsibility and have blessed us with just a gorgeous day. So I don't generally show up to every ribbon cutting dressed like this, but we were actually able to ride our bikes here, which is really cool. And on behalf of the Dakota County Board and Dakota County, my fellow commissioners, Commissioner Mary Hammond Rowland, Commissioner Bill Drosky, if you guys will raise your hand. We want to thank everyone for joining us this beautiful afternoon. This is one of those projects. So I was talking to our previous physical development director, a guy by the name of Steve Milkey. Steve and I, between the two of us, have been involved in one way or another in government service for over 75 years. And the two of us about a year ago described this as one of the most amazing projects we've ever had even a small hand in. It's so amazing because, not because it was easy, but because it was hard. It takes a contaminated, blighted site and turns it into a water quality success story. It's one of those things that everybody talks about, everybody in government talks about. We should do these things where we take a liability and we turn it into a success, we turn it into a wonderful thing. It's just really hard to do, and that's why you so seldom hear about it. So in 35 years now of being engaged in public service, this is one of the top handful of projects I've ever had a hand in. And it's really a credit, not so to me, but to all of the folks. It doesn't happen if you don't have amazing partners. And I'm going to call up a couple of our partners here in a second. But before they got here, I thought I'd embarrass them a little bit, because what you're seeing in West St. Paul, we take it for granted a little bit because it's happening right in our backyard. But we rode here from a mural from the Dodge Nature Center and Garlow STEM School. We came across, we went under a tunnel at Robert Street. We arrived at a project that took so many partners to be able to get done. Took this contaminated site with 200, I thought it was a typo when I read it, 200 dump truck loads of contaminated soil were taken out of here in order to daylight this beautiful pond. There's a stream, there's a waterfall. So as nice as it looks, though, it's literally 25% of the city's stormwater. And it takes, if I remember right, it removes something like 45,000 pounds of sediment on an annual basis, 90-some pounds of toxic phosphorus, and prevents that from reaching South St. Paul and eventually the Mississippi River. It's that kind of project. It makes the Greenway safer, allows for people to walk and bike safely and walk a dog. I had Lilibet was here with her owner walking along the pathway, does all these wonderful things all at the same time, breaks down silos, all these things that everybody talks about but very seldom accomplish. And that happened because of this terrific partnership that we had with our city partners, our state partners, and I'm going to call up Representative Clardy here in a minute as well. But that just doesn't happen on a routine basis. So we wanted to make an event out of it. We appreciate all of you joining us. The one thing I always make a point of is could our staff and the city staff and the contract, everybody that was working on this project, please raise your hand for me. That's one thing that drives me nuts is when elected officials forget. We come up here and we talk about all the great things we did. We know who did the real work. So you guys, thank you so much. This is an exemplary project. It's one of those that is a shining beacon of what is so special about Dakota County, so special about West St. Paul. And with that, I want to turn it over to my friend, Mayor Dave Napier, Mayor of West St. Paul. Mayor.
Thank you, Joe, and thank you to Dakota County. I want to thank Mary Beth and the staff at Dakota County for putting this event together. As you can see, what a great crowd we have, and it takes a lot of organization to do it. So thank you so much for doing that. I asked one thing of the county that they didn't come through on, and I'm a little disappointed. I have a lot of golf balls in the bottom of that pond, and not once did I hear how many pounds of golf balls came out of that pond, because a lot of them were mine. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. But really, this was a golf course, and it was underutilized, and we only owned 7 of the golf holes. So as you know, I would have benefited, because hole 9 was really tough for me, and my ball ended up in the water, so I would have benefited from a 7-hole course. But we really had to do something, and it really took a vision by our city council and our staff to come up with what we could do here. And when Dakota County came knocking and wanted to put their regional trail through here, it really ultimately was an easy decision, but it had to be thought through. And so with a lot of work and a lot of effort, we decided to have the regional trail go through here in a very meandering way and unique way through our city. And if you look at this bridge over here and this boardwalk, it's absolutely tremendous. But it really takes a vision to do that. And like Joe said, it takes a partnership. And we are so blessed to have our partnership with Dakota County be at probably its ultimate high. When you look at Thompson Park and what we did there with the water reclamation project there, we are proud of having the Dakota County Regional Park, Thompson Park, in our community. But this here was a whole different unique project, and we're not done yet. We have the Hy-Vee site, the grocery developer that decided not to go through with their project, and we ended up buying, as a city, bought 9 acres back up here on this end. And our goal is to really enhance this whole area with a community space. But like I said, it starts with the partnership, and for Dakota County to have their vision and to support this water reclamation project that is one of our biggest stormwater runoff areas in the city and was extremely contaminated. It had no filtration, and now it does, and it's actually been beautified and can actually be a wetland habitat. So we're very proud of our partnership with Dakota County, so thank you. With that, I want to thank the current council and past council for having the vision to be able to give up on a community amenity, a golf course, with the idea that we can do something bigger and better for the whole community. So I'm very proud of this project, and that I'm going to end it there, but I will say look for great things to happen throughout this area for the next several years. You will have opportunity to provide input, but we have some big plans for this area to make a stronger community presence in this part of the property. So thank you.
Mayor Napier alluded to the council members here. Could you please raise your hands for us if you're on the city council or past members of the city council? I saw Julie Eastman was here. Thank you so much. I'm serious about that. This doesn't happen if you don't have partners like the city and city council. You guys are really an example for how to work together with other levels of government. And speaking of other levels of government, project also doesn't happen without our state partners. Mary Frances Clardy, our state representative, will you join me?
I am so excited to be here. You guys have created a legacy. I think of, a lot of times we think of government and, oh, that's the government, but this is a prime example of how we work for you or with you. And so just keep the ideas coming, but what you've done is you've created a place where families and communities can now gather and have a place that they call home and be very, very proud of. So my first thing I want to say is ditto to Commissioner and ditto to the Mayor, but accomplishing this and just being so vested in the community is very important. And I'm here to work for you, so let's keep the communication going. And I'm excited about the other projects that the Mayor spoke of, because we worked closely as a triad, right, to make sure that some of this happened. But enjoy the day. Be sure to continue to bring your families and friends here and show them that this is your home. Thank you.
Mary Frances alluded to, you ain't seen nothing yet. As I drop the microphone down. There's lots more to come, and Representative Clardy's been such a terrific partner for the city and the county. We very much appreciate it, Mary Frances. So I didn't actually check, but do we have a ribbon to cut? We do. All right, we do have a ribbon to cut. So this will sound a little crazy, but would everybody come up here, please? This is really a community kind of ground or ribbon cutting. If we could, I think what we're going to do is we're going to be right here. If we could have, I just want to make sure everybody's in the photo. So if you would all come down on this side and be back with us, we'd love to have you all. Mayor, members of council, Representative Clardy, I want you all up front. But everybody's a partner in this effort. It doesn't happen without the whole community participating. And then the other thing is once we get the ribbon cut, then we got ice cream on the other end. You don't want to stand between people and ice cream, I figured out. Especially if we got kids. Could we have the kids be up front as well? You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Ilsa, by the way, was our leader in the bike ride this afternoon. Right here.
Yay!
She did a great job. I tried going down the wrong path and Ilsa led me down the right one. So with that, I'll stop yammering and we can cut a ribbon.
Commissioner, how far do you want people back? Yeah, they are. All right.
And in the river. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, this is actually more about the kids than it is for us. Us little folks will be gone, but the kids are
Get on up here. Don't say you need to get all the way up. Spin around and face this way. I'll be right there. Okay, great. You need to be in there. Okay, you know why? Right? So, right in here.
All right, everybody. We're going 3, 2, 1.
Okay. 3,
2, 1.
All right.
One more. 2, 1. And now it's time for the big And we'll ask Mayor Napier and Representative Clardy to come forward.
We took a vote and we decided Mary Frances, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. I'm looking for it. If you guys are okay with it, I think we should have the kids cut the ribbon. All right. Everybody all in favor? All right. You guys ready? Get your hands on the ribbon with me. Or on the scissors. Okay. On 3, okay? 1, 2, 3. Keep going, keep going. Okay. And now we do this. I'll show you. Okay, now we gotta let it up. This is a really hard ribbon. Okay, and keep going. Nice job, you guys. Who wants to take the scissors to kindergarten? You can take a finger off with this, right? Thank you, guys. Everybody, if I can get your now that I've got you over here, we're actually just going to walk across the boardwalk. There's ice cream on the other side of the boardwalk.
Oh, that is so cool. You guys are so amazing. Very good. You know what? You did that together. Wow. You know, maybe one day you'll be a mayor. Good to see you. One day you'll be a commissioner, a state representative, or a senator. Yeah, or even the president. You never know. You never know. I think it's going to be hard.
Kids with ice cream. I just wanted to switch another picture. Oh, God. What are we doing?
All right, now we're going to do another photo.
Recreating.
Okay, I suppose I should be reading it. Am I in here? Or you?
Oh, yeah, yeah, come on. I saw we had Julie also. You guys.
I need you to turn around.
You might have gone for ice cream. All right.
And then what we'll do is we'll do a 3, 2, 1. Smile only, don't cut.
Okay.
Then eyes up at the camera. Then a 3, 2, 1, and we'll cut.
All right.
Which camera? Which camera?
Yeah. Let's do that one. But
Yeah, I'll take it. You want me to?
thank you. Okay.
Got it. Grab on.
3, 2, 1. Smile only. And 3, 2, 1, and we'll cut this time. 3, 2, 1.
Come on.
Yay! There you go.
Thank you.
Wonderful,
Thank you,
wonderful.
Annette. Thank you.
Thanks so much for your help.
And for the I know.
Good job again.
Sharpen up those
Oh, look, you're doing good. Yeah, that's great. Lots of fun. Hard job. Anyone want ice cream?
Ice cream, ice cream. Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream,
You can have mine.
ice cream.
Whoever gets this the fastest.
Way to go. Thank you. You're bringing up the end.
December, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we really wanted to.
As soon as we saw it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
And homemade vanilla. You're welcome.
Colin, homemade Scott here?
No, but yeah.
Okay.
Just
I
me.
do videos for you.
Awesome.
Yeah. What's your first name?
I'm Maddie.
Do you have the Batman?
You can not for free for this event, but you can purchase it.
Where is it?
It is down on the bottom by the rest of the character faces. It's the blue Batman.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, of course. What can I get for you? A fudge bar and a bomb pop. Fudge bar and a bomb pop? Awesome. If I can find a button for it.